we got something special, something a bit lighter, but something a bit different. We're ready to get into it. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Maple Brewski, and Jordan here for another Brewski review. And today we have a beer from the Kensington Brewing Company out in Toronto. This is their fruited sour ale. It's fresh strawberries, tart raspberries, and cereal grain.
Yeah.
It's a strawberry, rhubarb, raspberry fruited sour.
This is gonna be delicious, man.
I know.
Low on the alcohol though, eh?
4.3%.
Wow.
Unknown
Juice.
IBUs.
Juice.
Probably like 3 IBUs to be honest.
You think so? Like super low, eh?
Pretty low. Oh wow, I thought it was gonna be red.
But kind of does have like that strawberry blonde, like.
Yeah. With a strawberry blonde sort of color to it.
Oh, the strawberries are real in here, man.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, the berry flavor is really strong
good.
in there.
No label on this bottle. Just a plain brown bottle, which is fine. Little calling card, kind of cool.
Cool.
Whoa, but yeah.
Very central.
So I don't think I haven't had anything with the rhubarb in it yet. A few little particles, a little bit of sediment going around in here, which is kind of nice.
I got some foam on my lip, and it's like super sour. I don't know, maybe that was just me.
It is a sour.
It is sour, eh?
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Oh, yeah, because it is a fruited sour. Let's see how sour it is.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty sour.
Pretty damn sour.
Ready at the end, but I don't get much fruit.
No.
Like even in the aroma, you get the strawberries a little bit, but not too much.
No. Lots of sourness though.
It's like a very little fruitiness to it.
Sorry.
But yeah, not too much. I'm kind of a little bit bummed so far.
Yeah, you know what? This is not my cup of tea. Wow, look at all the
Cinnamon yours, yeah, holy crap.
Yeah, I don't know.
It does have a slight, like you said, yeah, strawberry blonde hue to it, which is nice.
Damn, that's sour, man.
Yeah, not much fruit. That's a bummer.
That is a bummer.
Like you get a tiny little hint on the end.
You smell it. You smell it though.
Yeah, you smell it for sure. But in the flavor, it's definitely more sour forward.
Oh, buddy. This thing's very sour.
Nice little breadiness at the end, but that comes with most sour beers. Yeah, I'm kind of pissed.
Wow, when you pick this up, you're like, damn, this is gonna be good.
I thought it was, yeah, I'm like low ABV, that's kind of cool, but strawberry, rhubarb, and raspberry.
So how would they have got that strawberry root, like in the hops, right?
No, I want to say they use like a usually when it comes to flavored sour beers like this, it's usually like a fruit puree,
Okay.
almost, but I don't think they put enough amount of fruit into this.
And so how'd they get this so sour?
Yeah, but I don't. Jeez, how do they make it so sour? That's one thing I haven't searched. We can search it right now.
Yeah.
But I want to say it's partially the type of yeast that is used.
Yeah.
How is a sour beer made? Not named. Made.
I was definitely expecting more strawberry in like on the palate.
Yeah. It's more just like a sour beer with a touch of flavor. And so what we have, this is from Wikipedia. Probably not the best source, but we'll use it for now. Unlike modern brewing, which is done in a sterile environment to guard against the intrusion of wild yeast, sour beers are made by intentionally allowing wild yeast strains or bacteria into the brew. Most common agents used to intentionally sour beers are Lactobacillus, Brettanomyces, and Pedococcus.
Huh. Interesting.
So I was right about that. Definitely different yeast strains.
Yeah. They allow some of the bacteria to get into the beer.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, when I was at the not the cottage at Niagara College, they don't want their students to use Brettanomyces because it is that wild yeast strain, and it can contaminate a lot of different parts and
make you sick.
No, not make you sick, but potentially contaminate other beers, like that are being brewed after.
Oh, okay.
They don't want that in the facility to get around in the area and then come into different beers.
Gotcha.
It's definitely a very
it's like you gotta be like quarantined. You gotta like
have
it on its own. Have the thing on its own.
have it separated in their own little area kind of thing.
Interesting. Well, that's kind of cool, man.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, dude. It's like its own little
greenhouse almost.
So cool. It's not 750 ml though. Is it 650?
It's probably 600. Yeah, 600, 650. Tasting it afterwards, sort of like letting it sit a little bit on as I spill. I can sort of get a little bit of a raspberry taste. Just more of the tartness that mixes well with the sourness. But as it's being marketed as a strawberry rhubarb raspberry sour,
Strawberry before the raspberry.
yeah, it doesn't live up to that.
Yeah. Have you ever had the strawberry rhubarb pie?
Oh yeah, I love strawberry rhubarb
it's
pie.
one of my favorites, man.
That's why when I got this, I'm like, it's obviously just gonna be sour, but I didn't think it was gonna be more sour versus the fruitedness of it.
Right. Here we are. Have you had beer from this brewer before?
I did their watermelon wheat beer, which was it was a weird flavor. Watermelon and beer doesn't really work too well.
They're screwing up, eh? What's the brewer called? Convergent?
Kensington.
Kensington Brewing. They're screwing up, man. You guys are screwing up.
I mean, they make, like, what was it? Their fisheye IPA. That was pretty good. The watermelon wheat, very acquired. But definitely with this one, I'm pretty bummed about it.
I'm pretty bummed, man. Sounds delicious.
It sounds so good.
Yeah.
And then you get it, and you're just. I mean, for a sour, if it was going for strictly like a sour beer, they've hit it on the nail on the head.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for what it's been marketed as and what they were trying to go for, they hit the color just right. I think
the color is beautiful. Yeah, it's a strawberry blonde. It's a great color.
Beautiful color. Aroma's really nice. When it comes down to taste, the fruits in there are lackluster.
Lacking, man. Yeah, I would reduce. So if I were to do this, I would reduce the sourness, increase the strawberry and the rhubarb.
I would just put a ton more. Put another like few hundred pounds of puree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
You heard it from the whisperer himself.
Yeah, the beer whisperer.
The beer whisperer. Add a ton more of the puree.
Yeah. So you do get that touch of it, but not enough to. I guess maybe that might be my bias, where I'm thinking I definitely want more flavor of the actual fruits, because there are beers out there that have listed like this is like a pineapple sour, this is like an orange sour or something like that, and you get those flavors mixed in with the souriness. And because they've done it right, they put the right amount of pounds of puree into it.
You think if this was more bitter, the beer would the strawberry would come out?
I don't think so. I think that might be even more overtaking. Because usually
Really?
with fruited sours or whatnot, or even sours in general, the bitterness is very low. Like no more than 8 on the IBU scale.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Nickelbrook's Ubers here is like the raspberry Uber, the pineapple Uber. They're about a 3.
Yeah, this is like a 5, maybe 3.
Yeah,
I can
it's
see
pretty
this
low.
one. Very low.
Like it's good. It's just that marketing that wasn't. They didn't live up to the amount of fruit that they're alleging to be put in here.
Yeah.
You don't get that on the flavor.
Did not live up to the hype, man.
No, not at all.
How nice is that sound? Fresh strawberry, rhubarb, raspberry, cereal grain.
Yeah.
Like, how good does that sound, man?
Sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds like a nice like sour juice. But sadly, it's not. Like it just looks so good too.
So delicious, man. Perfect color, you know. They did get the color down pat.
Yeah. Man.
A few more tons of puree.
See, I think what is it? Rouge River. They do about 4 to 600 pounds of puree sometimes.
Yeah.
I think the most ridiculous beer I saw was some brewery in Alaska. Somebody on Facebook shot me the link to it. This Alaskan brewer did a blueberry sour. 2,600 pounds of blueberry. This thing was like deep purple with a neon pink head. Like neon pink head.
Well, I guess that was kind of like a blueberry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you order it? Order some in?
No, I can't get any. But man, that would have been so cool.
But I feel like that would have been exactly the same as this, like super cool color. Oh, but you said 2,600 pounds.
2,600 pounds. That's like.
It's a blueberry.
That's like 2,000 pounds more of what usually is done.
So that'd be like super strong blueberry.
Yeah, that'd be intense as all shit.
Wow, it would've been good.
It's a lot of blueberries. Jeez.
Wow, 2,600 pounds of blueberries. Can you imagine how big? Because blueberries aren't heavy, man. Like there's probably like a whole room full of blueberries.
Probably. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, sours are usually done with, or sours and fruited beers are done either with the puree, or I guess what I've heard so far is that they take frozen fruit and put that into
sense.
I think into the mash, which gives it a more authentic flavor.
That makes sense.
Which is obviously a bit more. It's not. I wouldn't say it's much more harder to do. It's just much more of a cleanup kind of thing. That definitely gives you more
flavor.
more flavor.
Lots of flavor.
Yeah.
Lots of fruity flavor in that for sure.
Yeah.
Do you know any beer you've had that did that?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if Nickelbrook does it or if they do a puree as well.
Which one? Strawberry?
They do. I've had their pineapple Uber, which is actually really good. That was really well done.
Very pineapple-y?
Yeah, pretty
Cool.
pineapple.
I would love to try that. And then it's still for sale? At the brewer?
Yeah, probably at the brewery. Yeah, but very select LCBOs. But yeah.
If you're has that, let me know.
They're bringing out a plum sour.
But are they gonna mash the plums into the mix?
No, I'm gonna
Shoot them a message.
yeah, put that in the comment section. Be like, look, is it puree or is it frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen. That'd be sick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like the sours. I like sour beers. I like having them, like having one at a time because they are sour and they do kill your taste buds sometimes. I had a couple of dry hop sours, not fruited, but just dry hop sours, where they weren't super intense on the sour flavor, which was really good because you got that little bit of flavor from the souriness, but it wasn't like this where it's you kind of feel it after you drink a bit more, where your tongue sort of numbs a little bit.
After like a whole bunch.
Yeah, or after even like a bottle like this or something, your tongue will feel a little bit numb, sort of like when you're eating salt and vinegar chips.
Right.
Yeah, but those dry hops didn't do that, which I found really pleasing.
And which beer was that? The pineapple?
No, it wasn't the pineapple one. It was a dry hop sour by Side Launch.
Oh wow. Nice. I had Side Launch. I called you about Side Launch.
Yeah.
Great beer.
The wheat beer, right? Yeah.
So good with the banana. That was so good.
Yeah. It's a good beer. I'm not saying it's a bad beer at all. I'm just saying I want more fruit. I want more flavor.
Right. I agree. I agree, man. They got the name right. They got the marketing right. They got the color right. The flavor is just lackluster.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta be careful what we say on this video now. Eh? You got all the brewers wanting you, eh? They're all watching the Brewski now. I guess we gotta take it down a notch.
Like at the same time, like I do want to take it down a notch, but at the same time, I don't want to lie. I don't want to give like an unhonest opinion on
exactly,
stuff.
Man. And like at the same time, bro, these guys are. You're helping them. They're gonna get more sales. But they say, okay, maybe this guy's right. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe we do gotta add some more fruit into this beer.
Yeah, like if you're expecting like a big fruity strawberry rhubarb raspberry sour, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
But are you still getting a good sour beer? Of course. If you love sour beers, this is perfect for you. Just don't expect a lot of fruited flavor.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like when I try to do my reviews, I give my honest opinion.
Right.
But I don't. If it's a really really bad beer, I'll definitely shit on the beer because it's bad.
Yeah.
But if I don't like it, I say like it's good for the style. It's not good for me.
You like call it its good points.
Yeah. I make sure to offset my bad points with good points, which are valid.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna come in here drink a beer that I think is shit and say it's the best thing in the world.
Right. No, you're honest. You're an honest guy. Okay, so what was the worst beer you've ever had on the show?
Ooh, worst beer I've ever had on the show.
And like that you admitted to it. You're like, damn, like this is just not a good beer.
I had one by Mill Street Brewery. I posted a video, I don't know, probably like about a month ago, I want to say.
Okay.
It was the White Space. I forget what style it was. Maybe I don't think it was a wheat ale. It was a White Space. It was called White Space. It was like blood orange and Earl Grey.
That kind of sounds good though.
Right? It does sound good. It wasn't good. It was bland.
Really?
There was no flavor to it. It was boring.
Damn.
I said, like, look, the brewery had such a good, idea for it, but the execution on it and the way it turned out,
brutal.
No flavor, no real flavor at all.
Was this a limited time thing or was it a?
I think there might be some cans lying around still.
Oh my god, no way.
You have to check the brewed on date. Thankfully, they have one, but yeah, when I had it, I'm just like, this is boring. I said it's a boring beer. It sounds exciting, and it should be exciting. When I see blood orange, obviously Earl Grey. I'm not a big fan of teas, but that's a really cool addition to it.
100%.
But execution was just
brutal.
It was poor, and I couldn't say like, oh, this is good, even though it's not my favorite. It just wasn't good. Like, I'll appreciate a beer that has a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
Even if I don't like the flavor, I'll be like, look, you executed it well. You marketed the flavor, you put it in there. Beautiful.
Right.
Do I like it? No, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody tastes something different, right?
Yeah. I guess it's hard to do, man. Like, distinguishing, like, from what you like and what other people might like.
Yeah.
That's a very hard thing to do.
That's why it's good to get collective minds in it, Be like, I'm not a big fan of this flavor, but I want to do this because I think there's a market for it.
Right.
So who can I bring in to let me know that, we've done the flavors right. It tastes how it should.
Yeah.
And have a positive opinion on it rather than somebody saying like, I don't like it because I don't like it.
Right.
No,
but even from you doing it, from you saying like, this is a good beer.
Oh yeah.
But I don't like it. Like, how do you say that? Like, this is a good beer, but I don't like it. Like for example, you're saying like, if you like sour beers, this is a great sour beer.
Well, see,
meanwhile, you don't like it that much. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Well, see, for me, I like when it comes to fruited sour beers, I like the intense fruited flavor. Like I want a good balance between the souriness, but if they're marketing with fruit, I want that fruit being more front center, like in the front of the flavor profile rather than the sour. But somebody might like a fruited sour like this,
Right.
being like, I like the sour portion more than I like the fruit. I like the fruit portion, the fruit flavors to be more in the background, which this is.
Right. Right.
So that's where it comes. They might say, oh, I love this because I get the sour, but I get the little bit of fruit, but it's not too much. Or I'm the opposite for saying, I get a lot of sour, I don't get a lot of fruit. So it really comes down to what you want out of a beer. So that's why I'm saying I like it. It's a great sour beer. Perfectly hit nail on the head perfectly. Fruited portion of it, for my personal taste, I thought it was going to be more fruited flavor than it is.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah. But as a style of beer, fruited style, it's well done.
Bro, good job coming out of your mindset. You know, just like trying to put yourself in like someone else's mindset and how the beer might actually taste.
Yeah.
Hard to do.
Yeah, because I sort of reverted back to, I guess, maybe, I don't know, types of pizza or something. People might like, mushrooms and all this shit, or onions and something, right? Maybe I don't. Maybe I like one thing that that doesn't have a lot of onions.
Right.
Maybe like the same thing with double the onions.
Right.
You know. So that's sort of how I play it as. I look at what the base is, and I look at what has been added to it.
Yeah. See, I'm not a sour beer guy, man. So when I have a sour beer, like, fucking hits me, man.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like sour beers. There are some people that really like them. Yeah, I guess that's with everything. Me, I'm a pretty good fan. I wouldn't say they're my favorite, but I do enjoy them from time to time.
There was that girl at that pool party that loved those sour beers.
The cottage?
No.
Oh, yeah, Andy.
Andy
loves her
She
sour
loves
beers.
sour beers,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. You know, you want those? That's fine, but like, it's crazy how like the difference between like a real bitter beer and like a sour beer.
Yeah.
It's like a huge difference.
Yeah, it's massive. Which is really cool. See, like, I would not have expected her to like sour beers.
Yeah, I never knew there was such thing as sour beers until she brought them. And then you were like, yo, this is a sour beer.
Yeah. Those were really sour beers.
Really, eh? Like more sour than this?
Yeah. This is, I want to say, like, rated, sort of like middle of the road, middle to high sourness. But I've had some pretty sour beers where, like, your mouth puckers.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, some people think they taste like vomit.
Yeah.
Or, like, the smell of vomit. Other people are just like, this is, like, the embodiment of, like, a sour fuzzy peach. Or, like a sour kid.
Yeah.
Remember those?
I remember those.
Yeah. Or, like, a warhead.
Yo, do you? Yeah. What do you measure sourness in? You know?
See, I don't know, maybe it was you that brought it up, or somebody else that brought it up, saying, like, why isn't there a sour bitterness unit?
Yeah, there should be.
Or a sour unit sort of thing.
You know, it was definitely the first time I'm asking that. Wasn't me. You don't know, eh? There should be.
Yeah,
that could be
there
something.
really should be.
Maybe take grade 12 chem again, or university chem,
Yeah.
and figure something out.
Or even just bring a bunch of people and collectively talk about it and figure out, hey, let's make a standardized system for sourness.
100%. That'd be kind of cool, actually, eh?
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I mean, like, that's how IBU started, I'm sure. How bitter is this beer? Let's get a couple people.
Yeah, that's how every measurement started.
Yeah, so why not do it with sourness?
Exactly.
Maybe you can bring that. Maybe you can make a Black Oak the first brewing company to do it.
Yeah, bring that to them and be like, look, there's a bunch of sour beers out here. I think they need to be a sourness unit.
Yeah, and then Black Oaks can come up with their maybe first sour beer. I don't know if they do it, but
yeah, I don't think I've seen a sour beer by them. But yeah, that would actually be a really cool idea. It'd be like, look, let's make it a collaboration beer. Let's see who does sours. Maybe we can get some input.
Yeah.
And
you know who did a good sour beer, man? Was the first beer I had at the beer fest in Niagara.
Which one was that one?
So remember, it was like a guy that totally knew his stuff. It was two buddies,
Mm.
totally knew their stuff, and they're like, it makes like the cheeks pucker. Remember he said that to us?
Yeah.
What company? It was the first beer we ever had.
Oh, right when we got in. Oh, jeez, yeah.
Right at the corner there.
Yeah. Oh shit, I don't remember who they were, but I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that was really sour.
Oh, man, we had a lot of beers there.
Oh, I can't wait till the next one. That was so much fun.
I know.
Albino Rhino, man. Don't make it just once a year, buddy. 3 or 4 times a year we need this festival. Come on.
Yeah.
Every quarter.
We need it. Mm-hmm.
We have one in the winter, one in the fall, one in the summer, one in the spring. Oh god, this is so sour.
That is really sour.
Bro, I can't imagine those like crazy sour ones that you mentioned.
Yeah, some of them are just. It's a lot. Like they get you in the back of the jaw and like sometimes up in your ears a little bit.
Like the warheads, eh?
Yeah.
Oh
They
man.
get intense.
I'm having a hard time drinking this.
We're almost done. Don't worry, we only got 5 minutes left.
Perfect. Let's make the most of them.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Nick, man, that's awesome, man. I'm so excited for you, bro.
Thank you.
You're gonna crush it.
You're
You're gonna crush it.
You know, I got like I said, I got my foot in the door now. I'm kicking it in, and we're gonna make it happen.
You're gonna make black oak known.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a staple in every household.
Exactly.
Black oak beer
Mm-hmm.
for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Cheers to that, man.
Cheers. I'm on my final sip.
Oh yeah, you're holding.
Yeah. No worries.
Oh yeah, how do you want to rate this?
Let's finish it up and then we'll get to ratings.
Oh, is that how we do it?
No, I just want another sip.
Okay. Are you doing the whole thing or just like?
I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
Okay. Great.
Solid beer. Want more fruit, but solid sour. Just because the fruitiness isn't there. I gotta give it a 7.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were being generous, I think, man.
I think just because the sour portion of it, it's well done. You know, for people that like the fruits a little bit more in the background, that's definitely this is definitely a beer for you. But it is well done. It's definitely not my favorite by any means, but 7.5 is sort of where this beer sort of lands on my mark.
Wow. Okay. Now, what do you think about the presentation?
I mean, presentation's pretty non-existent. Just
Yeah,
because
exactly,
it's a plain bottle. I mean, I do appreciate the little card that they give you here with the ABVs. Like I said, 4.3. Tasting notes of fresh strawberry, tart raspberry, and cereal grain, which aren't there, but they are just very subtle. But I do appreciate that. Some breweries don't put a lot of information on the little calling card, or they don't give you a calling card at all. They just give you the ABVs and the name. So for what they've done, the little amount that they did pretty well.
I think we need to just put that right beside this bottle, you know? To show them, like, what it should be.
This one?
Yeah.
Now this is a bottle.
This is a bottle.
With a bunch of information.
Yeah, that's how it should be done.
Yeah.
You know, like, it adds character to the bottle. It makes you understand, like, what's really happening in
Exactly.
when you're drinking it, right?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know when it was brewed on. We don't know how much IBUs there's in here.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. We don't know the background story behind the bottle.
Ingredients. We don't know nothing. Presentation. Guess like a 2 out of 10.
There's none. And I don't think the beer was up to par. Like, maybe if you guys never marketed it saying strawberry tart.
Yeah, strawberry, rhubarb,
like
raspberry.
You know, then I wouldn't have like that high expectations.
Yeah, so
right?
like sour beer with notes of.
So I don't know. I'm gonna have to give overall, man. I'm gonna have to give this thing. I'm gonna give it a 5, dude. I'm gonna have to give it a 5.
Gotta give it with what you feel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Well, with all that said, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers you want to review in the future, you leave all the information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Maple Brewski, it would be greatly appreciated as well. With all that said, That's going to do it for me, Maple Brewski and Jordan. Thank you again for joining me.
Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah, shit, I always forget that your hand's busted.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And like we always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.
Cheers.